You should come through, I need my issue. Bang that ride off a nation when I slide through. Your essentials be the reasons I can't find you. Got your head up in the clouds, I remind you, yeah. You should come through, I need my issue. Bang that ride off a nation when you slide through. Your essentials be the reasons I can't find you. Got your head up in the clouds, I remind you, yeah. You should come through, I need my issue. Bang that ride off a nation when I slide through. Your essentials be the reasons I can't find you. Got your head up in the clouds, I remind you, yeah. You should come through, I need my issue. Bang that ride off a nation when you slide through. Your essentials be the reasons I can't find you. Got your head up in the clouds, I remind you, yeah. Let me see your sex face when I'm
Check, check, check.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we good.
We live and direct.
Hola.
Yes, sir. You already know what the fuck going on, man.
New shit. Seeing McDuff, Trey Sweat, and Young Miss.
Yeah.
Black Magic Woman.
Maybe we can shake this space and time and change the galaxy. I'm giving you the world, the moon and the stars, but you still want the last of me. Shit been in the dark for a while, got me feeling like I should just let it be. I've been having second thoughts, I'm about to cut you off, but I'm caught up in your remedy. You my black magic woman, hey. You my brown sugar babe, you lighten up my day. You my black magic woman, black magic woman. You know I can learn to say my joy and my rage. You my black magic woman, black magic woman. Brown sugar babe, you lighten up my day. You my black magic woman, yeah. You know I can learn to say you my joy and my rage. You my black magic woman.
Take our time, in a moment when our worlds collide. Don't worry, it's just you and I. Let me hit on me if you decide. I think it's time to put your pride aside, but it's too late for you to drink and drive. I got a spot where you can rest your mind, and you know that thing got me hypnotized. But you gotta have it. It's voodoo, girl, you got that black magic. Girl, I want you, I gotta have it, yeah.
Moreno Valley, California.
That black magic, girl, I want you, I gotta have it.
Young Miss, everybody.
On me, light a candle for me.
Yes, yes, yes. We live in the No Pressure Records studio right now, you feel me? I got the homies with me, I got my loved ones with me, you feel me?
Tell me who you really are. Take me higher
Yes.
to the stars. Leave me in your Florida water.
Yes, yes, yes. Y'all already know that was an exclusive record right there, featuring myself, Trey Sway, and the homegirl, yo.
Sir.
You feel me? Black Magic Woman, that'll be coming real soon at the end of August, you know what I'm saying? So be prepared and look out for that. But you know, you guys already know the drill. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date with everything, No Pressure, you feel me? We got so much content dropping. We got the day in the life videos. We got the McDuff Show podcast. We got It's All on the Table. We got so much more. And you know, so make sure you guys click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date. Y'all know the drill. You know, I got the homies with me.
Sir, you already know what the fuck going on.
I got my loved ones with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Stop playing. And this the part two. This the part two. You know, we did the first episode, and it was amazing. Had a great time. And, you know, I just want to let y'all know who we got in here right now. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We got an entrepreneur, you know, dream chaser, business owner, mother, successful, you know, like just successful all around in fucking life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's only going up from here. We got Dubz in the house, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Part two.
my pleasure to be here.
Thank you for coming through.
I made it.
You know what I'm saying?
I made it.
Episode 2, and you know, we've been trying to do it, and you know, just I was kind of lagging. I'm not gonna lie, I was lagging a little bit on you, just because I was waiting for the sign to come in. I was like, I gotta do it once I get the new sign up, and this is like the first episode with the new setup and everything. So I'm glad you made it through. I'm glad we made it happen.
Oh no, thank you for having me. Hey, take your time.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know it's episode 2. We did the first interview, and wait, hold on. We got Trey Sway in the house.
Yeah, you know, as always, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No McDuff Show, man. Like, tune in, subscribe, like, get it in.
Yeah.
You know, we got
fun.
Godfrey in the back.
Yeah.
On the cameras right now, you know what I'm saying?
I see exactly what's going on. You know, likewise, you know, we got Dubz in the building again. You know, we just having a good time.
House, everybody.
You gotta run it up.
You know, and you know, today, you know, I just really, I'm glad you came through and made it. We got a lot to catch up with. I've been pulling up on you, and you know, I've been shopping. You've been keeping me fresh. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys seen the first part, you know, Dubz, I'm you know what? I'm gonna let you do that. Tell the people, you know, who might have not seen the first episode that are tuned in now, a little bit about yourself and what you do.
I am Dubz.
Yeah. Dubz, everybody.
Okay. I'm a mom. No.
Yeah.
I'm a business owner.
Yeah.
I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
I'm like you said, a dream chaser. You know, we trying to make some dreams come true. You know, and to let everyone know that everything is possible if you put the work.
Yeah.
Yes. And also a huge supporter, you know, for those who out there and trying to do their thing and giving them the support.
Absolutely.
You know, by helping and exposing their brand.
Absolutely.
You know, their I don't want to say daily bread, but you know, their hustle. Yeah. And I'm all there. You know,
you tapped in. You got your roots in the game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Those who do know me, they know what I'm talking about. And, with no expectations, you know, just hey, I'm here. It'd be nice to have you back, but if you not, I know. And you know, I wanted to for the second time, you know, I want to bring you come experience it over here. But you know, I feel like we're gonna have like part 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a segment. You know, Gabri, can you turn that fan off? That shit loud in the speaker. It's all good. I can cut this out. Yeah, isn't that much better? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was so loud in the headphones right now. But yeah, you know, definitely, like, I want to continue to, you know, do these episodes, just especially because, like, for the people who don't know, like, Dubz, you own your business. You have a vintage clothing store in the Paris Pavilion. Right there next to Cardina's, Paris and what is that? JFK? Yes.
Yeah, Paris and JFK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where it's at. Stop playing. And you know, she owns a vintage clothing store inside. And you know, that's something dope from Mobile, because not only does you could go shop there and get fly, but you know, she invites other vendors, other people in the game to get involved with her, and then they have a bunch of events and in the parking lot right there. They have festivals and different things going on all the time, and like, you really have kept that place like really turned up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been running that place and going crazy with it. So much stuff always going on. You've kept us involved. You know, you're doing stuff like for the fashion community out here that nobody's really doing it, but there's so many people here, and you know, that's why these conversations are important. So for sure, we're gonna double back and go to your shop again for episode 3.
We might have to for sure get into like a segment one day, like, and just have her, you know, incorporate some of her fashion knowledge, especially like the youth right now, and like, you know, what's going on and what everybody's wearing, the popping things, you know, even in the vintage game, because you know, you see history repeat itself. So
yes, and I want y'all to be part of it, because this is what it's about, you know.
What's that?
Yes, I mean, it's not about me. It's about bringing all of us and, you know, letting people know what's popping right now, and let's have something going on. Hey, why not have make this I don't know, maybe 2-3 times a year, the $50 fits. You know, not only of course vintage, but the brands, and you know, in a way to go ahead and let everyone know.
Yeah.
Let everyone know that we here and No Pressure Records.
Yeah, No Pressure
Hey, yeah.
Records and all that.
Talk about it.
And but like, no, for real, like I've gone in like, instead of me taking my $200-$300 shopping money and going over to the mall or somewhere else, I popped up on you and got laced. Like I got some Tommy Hill. I got like 2 pair of Tommy Hilfiger shorts. The knee high joints too. The real retro vintage, real comfy. Like then like it's the real deal. Like stop playing. And then you hooked me up with some Dodgers merch. I got so much. I got this Newport. It says Newport on it, but you can't tell.
Yes,
like Newport Beach, but it's like tie-dyed, like acid wash,
single stitch.
Thinking, yeah, like I'm like, bro, the materials, like that's the kind of shit I want to do now. Yes. Like that's you know what I'm saying. But when it's like that real vintage quality, it's like quality clothing. Like like can you speak about it? Because I think some people have a misconception of that, of the quality of the shit you're buying.
Yes, you know what? Everybody thinks it's hell of expensive because vintage shops are known for like, okay, let's just say taxing, which I mean, it is. If they charge you, if they put a price out there, it's because it's that's what's valid for, But guess what? Dubz got you, and the fact that I am the first vintage shop, at least, exclusive, in the vintage, I won't tax you. No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I want to go ahead and for you to be, have what was popping out there for to be, under your pocket limit. So, and I do know my place, and I keep my prices where they're below what I will go ahead and do elsewhere. But like I said, I want to get my clientele going, and I'm not taxing.
And not to mention like the work you put in getting, sourcing out these things. It takes a lot of work. What you do, like
it's not like she's just ordering stuff from a manufacturer.
Nah, real shit.
Like every single piece is something that you have to go and get and collect. So this is all her collection, her everything she finds, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes it so special, because everything that you purchase from her is like something that she felt was worth a spot on the rag in here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why people be thinking, like, I'm like, bro, like, she's selling the shirt for $150, you think it's crazy, but it's worth $400.
Exactly. And I know a lot of people in the thrifting like community, I know like they appreciate that shit.
Yeah,
I know like they understand like the struggle of going in, finding something that's special. And then even like it's like a luck thing. Like sometimes it's kind of like the nostalgia of being in the vicinity and seeing a thrift store and walking in there and finding like a vintage piece that you can take home and be like, damn, this is such and such. You will never somebody else will never know like where'd you get that.
Have you been to the what are the events called you guys have in the parking lot?
It's the Paris Pavilion. Paris Pavilion Night Market.
Yes.
And before, and I always use this line. Now, maybe I shouldn't put names out there, but I always say, I ain't no round two. I know my place. I'll just start. You know what I mean? In the with the shop, so you ain't gonna get that round two prices.
Not real shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and give you what. Like I said, I still go below, but what's worth?
Yeah, it's like if you're one of the people who go to like, like my little brother, they go to round two and go shop on Melrose and the Buffalo Exchange. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same exact thing, right? But it's like you can get it like here. Yeah. You don't have to go to LA. You don't have to. You have a place here with all the same things you would find. All the collector pieces, all the just not even clothes, just retro vintage items, merchandise, you know what I'm saying? Radios and basketballs and the old school cereal boxes, like so many classic pieces that would go perfect in anybody's collection or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So I just think there's like a small misconception of what it actually is, because coming out to those Paris Pavilion events in the parking lot and you have rows and rows of vendors out there selling stuff. Like when I popped out, I left. I walked out with a couple things, and I got this crazy ass race car shirt. I looked up the brand. It's from like the early '80s.
Yeah.
And it just has like this, you know. It was like a Tokyo like speed car, like it has shit all over it,
print,
all over. But
like
then
the
it's like,
button-ups, you know?
but then it's like silk, like a dry fit.
Yeah,
but it's not like a dry fit. It fits like a box.
You came up.
Like a box.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the square shoulders, the box cut shirts, like heavy, but it's like at the same time like this silky like dry fit kind of material, but it's all over print. Oh my god, I can't wait to wear that in a music video.
Yeah.
I have it tucked, you know what I'm saying?
got
but
a
like,
couple fits tucked.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that you find so much classic.
Dubz, I got a question
vintage.
too. Like, have you ever like dabbled in the shoe resale game? Like, or do you like dabble in, you know, selling the shoes and
I
everything?
have. When I opened the shop, I had, you know, very selective pairs. And shout out to Don Kicks. Hey, hey.
Shout out to them.
Hey, I gotta mention, he was one of the vendors and patches and pins that was a huge supporter. Like, that was my supply. Yeah. No. But anyhow, yeah, I gotta tell you this though. My respects for shoe resellers. Like, that's a lot of work. That to juggle vintage and sneakers, it will be like, ooh.
Yeah.
We need to
find like
be
a specific pair, and you know, like find the ones that people specifically want or whatever. Even the new pairs, like when you're going out and have somebody camping out and getting like certain pairs and shit. So that's like a lot of work.
That's a whole thing. I can only imagine.
Yeah, no, this, like I said, I had to put that aside and be okay. It's vintage shop. Though we have the same customer for vintage and sneakers, they're the same spenders.
Yeah, they really are. Honestly.
Yeah, and but like I said, it was a lot of work, because those who don't know, now you know. Now, Dubz does everything. You know.
You got everything.
You walk up in there, you gonna find a piece.
Yeah.
Honestly, last time I went in, like I was already saying, like the hat selection is crazy. You know, the jacket collection, the jersey collection for all sports, like the vintage jersey. I'm like, you're killing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, but you know, like, so since we last had a conversation in episode 1, right? Like, what's been going on with you since then? What you been up to since then? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell you this, being in the podcast was
you enjoyed that
list. Yes, I enjoyed it. It was in the bucket list. You know, it was. I'm forever grateful, you know, to have and
Thank
for
you.
that experience always. And so I got a lot of people say, "Hey, you were that like that?" Yeah. That's my buddy Chris. You know, but yes, it we had a little changes at the food court, and economy has been a little bad, and I felt it in the way where I believe retail, you know, businesses, the restaurants, you know, part of being there, which is my part is like where the retail side, you know, where they're not eating.
That's real shit.
So
like, everybody felt COVID.
Yes, and after that, you know, like I will think, you know, like, hey, we survived COVID, so like, you know, we good. But like I say, you know, some changes did go. We went through the changes, and some restaurants closing, some opening, some not, you know.
Yeah.
And guess who felt it the most? Yeah. But I'm still open.
Still open.
Still open. Hey.
I don't think
still going.
Understand how like it takes a lot of loyalty to stay grounded where you are, and like, you know, put the work into something that you started and you created. Like, I want you to really talk about kind of like the dedication that you put into the store, basically starting and then, you know, looking at it now.
Well, I started. I still have that motivation. The motivation is there.
The same.
You know, what was that word Chris used? That the word he said, the leap of faith.
A leap of faith.
Yeah,
you took that leap of faith for sure.
No regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets, because I believe we all put in a path that you know. If it didn't, it was not for you, it was not meant for you, and that's it. And you move on. We don't look back. We take that experience and we move on.
And you know, like, Moval doesn't have too many special, like, places like that where you can come and be a part of a community and embraced by a community of people who are in the vintage clothing game, vintage item, merchandise game, shoe game, all that, like, all in one spot. And, you know, and even there, because, like, the last time, you know, you guys have so many events, and I want to get into that, too, because, like, you know, I was lucky enough to be a part of your fashion show that you just threw, and that was dope. And, you know, little things like that, like, it seems like no matter what's going on in there, because, yeah, I did notice a couple of the spots shut down, but it's like you guys have been going up more than ever. You guys have a lot of events. Like, talk about that, like, because those events you guys throw are really dope, like the fashion show, the comedy night, all that.
Well, hey, thank you. Thank you. Cause I don't want to say something me, you know, but nah. We all play a part, which I thank you very much, Chris, because No Pressure said, I'm here.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yes.
Stop playing.
You already know. I was like, woo, really? No, I love it. Thank you. Thank you. I want to go ahead and, you know, put it out there. Chris was there, that McDuff with No Pressure Records down here, and my buddy right here.
A lot of work behind the scenes, for real.
And the fashion show was so fly, like, you know, and I
beautiful background you did, you know, that was perfect.
You know, I'm using those pictures I took for my next album cover too. So
if y'all want to know something, the backdrop's still there.
That backdrop is so fire. You know what I'm saying? You guys go see it. I'm dropping a new project. I used the pictures from that for the album cover, and it came out so fire. So yeah, and you know, we came through, and you know, you had the red carpet rolled out, and you know, the other people in what is it, Hampton's Burgers?
Yes, the Hampton Grill burger.
Hampton Grill, and you should guys go eat there too. The food is fire, phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was out there. You had a couple other vendors there that dressed up and had their fits on.
Hey, thank you to a Ducky. Sorry.
Yeah, shout out Ducky. Hey, that's the homie, man. He was cool people. He came through and he put the fits on. He modeled your stuff for you, right?
Yes. See that right there? That right there. It was love.
He was famous on TikTok too.
Love El Ducky.
Check him out.
Yes, El Ducky is amazing since day one. No lie, any young as hell.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Hey, I always say like, okay, you might not get it from the one you did, but then the
youth got it.
Yes, yes, and. I thank him. I thank you guys, because I haven't had a chance to talk to you guys since then. Like, hey, y'all made my night.
Yeah, you already know. We had fun.
Yes.
We had fun. Took some fire pictures. You know, hung out a little bit. Everybody there enjoyed it. You played our music. I appreciate that, because like when Dubz was playing our music, you feel me? It goes on in the whole building. So outside, I walked outside and it's playing our song and stuff. So crazy. It was just like, that was a good feeling. Like, you know, our music's getting played in the city. We're out here supporting other vendors. We're out here supporting Dubz. You know, she's supporting us, and it's just like it comes full circle. You know what I'm saying? And you know, no matter what happens, because you know you're doing your thing over there. You're keeping the life in that place.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So what are some of the new events you got coming up, and then what are some of the new items that you know want to stock the store with and bring out and introduce to the people?
Yeah, as for now, we are the next coming night market. It's gonna be it's every second weekend of the month, and that is the Paris Pavilion Night Market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As for now, we don't have anything to collab with. But if there is, anyone, I want to say that does the events.
What are some of the other events you go to? Because I know I see you real active with the events. Like maybe you
Yes.
could shout some out that you would like to collab with in the future. You
So
know,
many. No.
right?
Yeah, I had the experience to go ahead and work with Patches and Pins, which is I want to say the best.
Yeah.
I cannot go back and take it back.
Yeah, that's
The
dope.
best. Been for years, and there's nothing I would say that you can take away from it. That is time and experience.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that would be dope if they were to come and say,
Hey, we speaking into it. We speaking into an existence. You feel me?
right? Yes, and why not have a McDuff around it? Like, hey, yes.
Man, I'm with all that.
I'll tell you this: we got a huge parking lot in the back. Huge.
You know what? We should put on like, I know you already been telling me too, like about let's do a show and something like we for sure, no matter what, we gotta do a big ass show.
It's gonna get lined up. I feel like it's eventually coming, and
We gotta do the show.
We gonna put it
Yes.
together.
Be popping. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's even at one of the events, and it's just like because we tapped into like all the like artists out here that really put in work and really have a are solidified in the rap game. So we would be able to add to an event or do something special one time, like like a anniversary show or something, and everyone comes through, buys and shops at the Dubz Vintage store. You know what I'm saying? Something cool like that for sure.
Hey, as long as Dubz is there, y'all, you have the venue, the space is there, and I said it, take advantage of it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And we are so looking forward to go ahead and put out more. It's more to come. I just tell you this, it's more to come, and we're always open for new ideas.
Absolutely. We need to pause.
Yeah, I was giving like 20 seconds.
Yes.
I thought I seen that fat ass. This bug was crawling.
You know what I'm saying? And we back live on the No Pressure Records Network, right? And you guys already know the drill. Click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date with everything No Pressure. You know what I'm saying? And here's a couple little updates. I wanted to get into it before I get back to the interview. I want to get into a couple little updates with what's going on with the No Pressure Records platform. So Dubz, and I know you're familiar with a lot of people in the city. Maybe you can help us out. We're looking for more like-minded individuals who are trying to be a part of something, a growing brand. And No Pressure Records, it's not only just a podcast, it's a record label. We do fashion, podcasting, broadcasting, content, literally, videography, photography, editing, everything behind the scenes, everything. We literally do everything. So with the creative side of just art, and we're looking for more artists, more entrepreneurs, more people looking to get involved in something to come join us and hang out with us. And next Friday I'll post the information in the description, but next Friday we will be hosting another networking event, and I want people to, there's a lot of people out here like yourself that are doing some amazing things. There's people out here who have such a big Instagram influence, and or other entrepreneurs and artists, and we want to bring people in together to build the platform to bring everybody to the next level. We don't have that yet, so that's what we're trying to create over here. I can't do it by myself. I got help from my peoples. Don't get it messed up. I do get help from my peoples, but we looking for more help. We looking for people who want to be a part of something and grow with something. So I'm gonna leave some of the info in the description. Make sure you guys tap in with me and follow up with me with the information. The flyer will play at the end of the episode. So get the information on the description at the end of the episode and all that. But with that being said as well, in Moreno Valley, there's not a lot of things we have, that are special to us. And the Dubz Vintage Shop is special to us. You know what I'm saying? So, if you haven't been there yet, you should definitely go. And to the people who are, have been there and done some shopping, bring a friend in with you. This is like the best time, to come in and shop and link up with new creators, because it's going up. You know what I'm saying? And Dubz, I wanna for the people who are getting to know you still on this part too, where'd you get your name from? How'd that come about?
Good question.
Yeah.
Hey. Thank you. By the way, No Pressure McDuff is putting mobile in the map. Yeah. Hey, that's it. We want to eat, but we want to go ahead and do more stuff. Mm-hmm. And to answer your question, that I have been. So Dubz, when I want to say started being out there at doing the pop-ups, the flea markets, my thing was to price all my items for $20, no less, no more, or at least stay under the $20, because I did see, hey, that's a long, but $20 would be decent, and so we all know 20s. I got Dubz.
Yeah. Got that dub.
Yeah, I got that dub. Yeah. So my kid was like, "Mama, I know." No, so Dubz that was, but I couldn't keep it, on the.
It's not still like no cover thinking.
Hey, and that came from a lot of people messing it up, coming and saying, "Damn, this is $20. She don't know what she got." No, I know what I have. I'm just being generous now. No.
Yeah, I want you to have it.
Yes, but I did took it for granted, so I couldn't stay under the dub, but
the name was already stamped.
Already everybody knew me, and if you know me, you come to my booth or my shop, you're gonna not only gonna go ahead and get a great experience of the pricing, but also I'm gonna throw jokes in there.
Yeah. Now you can rebrand it as throw your Dubz, you feel me?
Yeah.
Peace and love, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope.
Hey, and we talk about and what's so dope about it is it's like, because you've been doing this, like, how long were you doing it before you actually got into the shop?
Well, like I said previously, can I take all the credit for it? Who started it was my kid, my
really?
son, Thrift Fits. Hey, no lie. He always like, I know, but wait, hold on, no. Thrift Fits. It's my 23-year-old son that that boy got a hustle.
That's what I'm talking about.
No lie. And he started it when he was like 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was that supportive mom, He said, give me a spot for the, the pop-up, or come and set up my booth. No lie, like I'm not even, keeping it 100. I've always been supportive. So I'll go ahead and do that 8, and it was the day that I'll come out and be myself, and you know, talk to people, and you know, it went from there. I learned a lot.
So that's how you got started, because of your son.
Yes. My son. He had that in him, because you know he learned that. No.
Stop playing.
Yes. So kind of like, you know, we started at Roseville, Pasadena, which is the peak that I call a heavy vintage.
Okay.
And you know, so we always kind of, you know, he said it because I was a woman, but we always got front row, you know. So he taught me a lot. I learned a lot from him, and people, of course, in general. And I like the vibes. I've always been into it, because I was a teenager in the 90s. So those who don't know, Dubz is a little thing. And that age where, you know, I got the advantage to know what was popping, what was not, and you know what I mean? Like, what's coming next? No. So, anyhow, him, ever since he's 23, and that was when he was 14, 15.
Wow, and it's been going up ever since.
Got you into it.
Yes.
That is dope.
Yes, and hey, he gets mad, but I said, I've been keeping the legacy going.
No, and you know, that's why it's so, like, it's so special, because, like, Moval needs more things like this. You know, we could, you know, us being Movalians, and we always seem to complain like there's not this, there's not, but there is gems out here. Excuse me, and it's like, it's up to us, really, the people out here, to really, sometimes you gotta go out your way. You know what I'm saying? And support. Sometimes you gotta remember, like, oh, you know, I'm going shopping today. Let me swing by Dubz too.
Exactly.
You know, let me put that in my. Let me make that in my regular monthly little shopping when I go for shopping or whenever you do it. You know what I'm saying? To swing by Dubz. It's the little things that really matter. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime I go out and pop out, you feel me? You see me, I get a whole bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get me right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, just like right now, like, what is something that, like, you know, you could tell the people that, how can they help support, you know, more? What are some things people can do, you know, to, you know, obviously come through and buy shit, but, like, what are some other things people could do to help?
And I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked for Chris, because you've been a huge supporter. I can't say no less, no
absolutely
more. Yes, but dang, this is the time when you want to go ahead and say, "Here, Dubz, we hear you," because economy, like I said, economy is not the best right now, and we trying to stay open. So if you felt like Dubz was there somehow, you know, like, hey, you put me on my budget, and I stayed under my budget, and anyway, you know, this is the time that I want to say, I'm here for you, and don't need to come spend your, you know, your all your monies, but hey, a little some post or something. Don't be shy or hesitate or you know,
absolutely,
to say, you know,
absolutely,
I'm here for you somehow, and that's trust. It's always noticed. It's always remembered. It's always gonna be. I take notice. I'm grown, and I know, you know, who's there, who's been, who's, you know
who, like, keeping it real.
Yes. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful.
Yeah.
I do see on a daily, no lie, like, our, I don't want to say youth, because it's not just, you know, saying, oh, no, thank you, no pictures, because I don't want nobody to know about my spot. And I'm like, hey, yeah, I respect that, because it's up to you.
It's up to you,
but you know, them knowing about your spot, keeps me open. That's supporting, and it will be amazing. It will be very appreciated. But that's what keeps.
Keep it going. Help keep the ball rolling.
Yes.
So people who are like influencers, it's not only can you help support by actually coming to shop, but tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? When you come through and you shop and get you something and make you a TikTok, make you an Instagram post and tag it. You know what I'm saying? And send somebody else in. Because I've every time I go, I've been in there multiple times and copped some stuff. Anytime someone asks me, I make sure I let them know where it's at. Make sure they know it's Dubz Vintage Shop, and they go and they go on their own, and it might not be next weekend or tomorrow, but next month when they go in, they remember me telling them. So it goes the little things. You feel me? If we're talking about the community, of all these events that, especially to the vendors, like I hope y'all hearing me right now, especially to these vendors that have been a part of all these dope events that have been going on. Right now is the time for our community to come together and make sure we supporting more than ever right now. You know what I'm saying? Because if this goes away, there's there's not much else right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Although I know it's not gonna stop, but right now, let's support. Let's keep running this up. Mm-hmm. Let's get involved. So the next event you have on, when is it?
It will be not this following, but I'm sorry, my days all set.
Oh no, it's all good.
But not this weekend, but the next. It's every second weekend of the month.
Okay. So yes, you know what I'm saying. We're going up at the Paris Pavilion again. Vendors, tap in, and for this drop, I'm gonna be there. We gonna rock with you. We gonna to make some content with you, mm-hmm. And this part right here, we want to clip. So, what's that date? What's that? Pull up that date on your calendar.
What's the date?
For not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I want to be specific as possible so we can give the people the.
Saturday is the 12th.
So the 12th?
Yes.
So August 12th, you know what I'm saying, at the Paris Pavilion parking lot. Mm-hmm. What's the name of it?
It's the Paris Pavilion Night Market.
The Paris Pavilion Night Market. Y'all.
I'm sorry. It will be going on the 11th and 12th, which is Friday and Saturday.
Yes. The 11th and 12th. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So that's not this weekend. But it's next weekend, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys pull up. We'll be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring my rap homies, some of my homies that come through and spend money. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pop out and cop some good merch. You know what I'm saying? So I hope to see you guys there. You know what I'm saying? And for the people watching right now, whoever's watching right now, refer back to this moment. And you said, and tell them you're here because of the No Pressure podcast, and you'll get free No Pressure merch. You feel me? That's only the people that refer to this moment right now. So let me know you're here because of the podcast. I'll give you a free t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see you there August 11th and 12th. We going up at the Paris Pavilion, Paris and JFK in Moreno Valley, California. Y'all already know.
Yes.
You feel me? We going crazy.
And going back to
you feel me?
Yeah, going back to what you were saying, I just want to quote I think something that Stevie said. I think it was probably on his Twitter or whatever, but he was saying collaboration builds community, and I feel like that's a big thing, especially in our generation, that we need to kind of hone in on, because a lot of people are so nitpicky on where to place their energy, or they want to gatekeep, and I feel like there are people and outlets that show love. So don't feel like you're alone in this, and feel like you can't go out and collab with a person because it's corny or whatever the fuck they want to label it.
Yes.
And that goes for not only you, Dubz, and us, but for the other people watching right
Facts.
now. Tap in.
Yes.
Tap in.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
like we pull up to these events and hang out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, I'm glad you
Exactly.
kind of you mentioned it,
Mm-hmm.
and the word I hear a lot, and it this generate cringy. No,
Yeah.
it's
it
not at all.
is not cringy to
Not at all.
support the other.
Yeah.
It's not cringy to go ahead and if I scratch your back, scratch
Yeah.
mine. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not. It's all your growth. It all like
It all
good
coincides.
outcomes. Yes.
Yeah.
You will have good outcomes from it. If you don't get it, remember you don't get it from that one person, you'll get it from other.
Exactly.
But don't
Exactly.
think that's no.
And
Yeah.
and it's just the little things.
Yes.
Like I was in line at Panda Express the other day, and this lady, she was like, "God just told me to bless you today. I want to pay for your food and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna return the favor." So I walk across and I go to juice it up, and the person in line behind me, I was like, "I'm gonna pay for your drink." Boom. That I hope they did it, and the next person did it. Just because one person sparked something, you know what I'm saying? So you've started and sparked something in the city that I didn't even know existed. And you pull up to the spot and there's 30 vendors outside. All these people who have all this vintage clothing. It's like, what? This is crazy. And that's why it's so important for us to really stick together right now, because it's like, it's the community. It's the community. You've helped build the community in the city, and it's never really been done before.
And I need you, and I need him, and
No,
we all
facts.
need each other.
No, facts.
Because
Everybody.
Yes, one cannot do it.
Yeah, no, facts.
Too much.
We all need each other,
Facts.
And if we could, have that in mind, that it ain't nothing negative about it.
Yeah.
It's all positive. Whoever looks at it, well, God bless you. You can keep walking. But do know that all that comes back.
Yeah.
All that comes back, and you somehow are appreciated. You are, and those things will come your way. Somehow or the other.
Especially if you come really spend a bag, Dubz, you're always generous. You always make sure you hook up the people really spending some money with you and all that. You show some love, and it's just like, not only that, you could come into the spot and then you never know who you're gonna meet, in there. You might meet another podcaster or artist or another influencer, content creator. You never know who's in the spot. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys come through to the Paris Pavilion. You know what I'm saying? Paris Pavilion on Paris and JFK. In the same parking lot as Cardenas. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to say every time I mention it, I gotta go through the whole routine just so people know, so people get it.
You in the Moreno Valley, Paris area, definitely tap in, Dubz.
And we gonna have for sure, we got this event coming up. We gonna put a show together. I know you've been telling me to, let's do that.
And I curate it.
Yeah, it's definitely time. There's no better time. And I want to ask you before we get into the. To the next segment, I want to ask you, what's some advice, you felt the ups and downs and trials and tribulations of being a business owner, what's some advice you could give to somebody that's an entrepreneur and running a business? You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't think people truly understand the work that goes on from the moment you get there and gotta lift those gates and open them shop till you close it. You know what I'm saying? What's some advice you could give to somebody?
Gosh, I would say the number one is consistency, and if you believe that you could do it and it's possible and you believe in it, and that's really what you really, really want.
Facts.
Let it go from one ear to the other and keep moving. Keep moving, because if you don't try, if you don't, do it, you will never know. You will never know, and stay consistent. Hey, you're gonna hear the no, it's impossible, or that's dumb. That's do not let that hit.
No, just stand for another opportunity.
Yes. Hey, do not.
You feel me?
That's the only way you'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
No lie.
like
And
that.
yes.
Or next opportunity.
Yeah.
Next
Yes,
opportunity.
sir. Hey. Remember, like I don't want to say I'm gonna use this line, but remember, the nearest to dearest and the closest ones to you will say no, but for their own convenience, not yours. Because if it was to be for yours, they'll support all the way, right or wrong or bad or good. They will support, but they will give you the no and be negative about it for them.
Absolutely.
But you keep moving.
You got to.
You keep moving. And if I was ever asked, how would you want to go ahead and be remembered? Nah. Hey, someone positive. Someone they wanted to go ahead and have a voice. That I don't want to use platform because I'm not nobody. But I was able to go ahead and be somewhere where I gave calls. I was people saw potential in me, and very grateful, by the way. And I gave the go. I gave the yes. And this is what it's about. You know, I want to give you guys or everyone a chance to go ahead and have a safe place. A place where to go ahead and do your turnouts. Why not? Hey.
Stop playing.
Hey.
Artists reach out.
That's so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, honestly, to do this kind of work, you got to really just love it. You got to just love it. Because, like, people who, you know, aren't involved in, like, owning a business or being an entrepreneur, like, everything you do at your job, imagine having to do on your own strength. And getting up and going to do everything you do, everything. And people just come to the shop and you say, you know, you've dealt with this before where, you know, people, why is it so expensive? And people not understanding, and you have no idea what it took for me to do this. And you know what I'm saying? I think that's special for you to continue to keep going, and for people to understand that, like, sometimes it's slow motion better than no motion. And not that it's always slow, because sometimes this shit get booming, and when it's booming, you got to know how to handle it when it's booming too, because you might fumble the bag when it's booming. You know what I'm saying? And you've done all that, and you've been through every season. You know, you weathered the storm on your own, and you've been doing your thing, and we commend you. And if nobody's giving you your flowers, we giving you your flowers today on the No Pressure Records Network. You feel me? Stop playing.
Thank you, Chris.
You know, and I just wanna say to the people one more time, like, pull up.
Exactly. Facts.
Pull up, you know, we here. You, the shops are always open, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all come through and shop, you know.
Your spot, like, it reminds me of, like, I know back in the day how they used to do, like, in record stores, you know, artists would come in and do their album release or whatever, and or they meet and greets or whatever. So I want artists to really, like, take advantage and, you know, see, there's a lot of people that's actually helping the youth. You just gotta, you know, apply yourself and get out there and actually, you know, do your research and, you know, move around a little bit, because that's a lot of love that you leave on the table if you don't pay attention and, you know, show love yourself. So, you know, we want to congratulate you and, you know, appreciate you for doing that, because you are a big part of the youth that need an outlet. So, you know, that's a very special thing, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Thank
That's
you guys.
what I'm talking about.
I
That's what I'm
need
talking
y'all.
about. Yeah.
Facts.
No, thank you. Some of you will see it. So you're still like, what the? No, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, those who do take the notice and, like you say, do the research, know what's up, and, you know, I very appreciative. That's what keeps me going. Cause
Come through. Come get some drip.
dude, come through. Cause dude, if you ever with Dubz, or you feel like Dubz was here, this is a time for you.
Yeah, because you know what? Because we go just, like, you do a lot for artists. Like, you invite, like, if you have a vintage brand or anything along the lines of resale, then, like, she'll invite you in to be a part of it and not even be taxing you and giving you a foundation and a platform to actually sell your merchandise, actually build your brand, and have somewhere official to do it. So let's not have this end because, she's, because it's no matter how popping you get it, you got a lot going on over there. Because you know not only do you have a shop, but you're running the whole pavilion, and I want to say, like, you have it done up over there really nice. I walked up and you got the Dubz Vintage Store poster, you had the No Pressure Records sign, the GYP sign, the Cool Soft Cactus sign, and the Filthy Kick sign. You know what I'm saying? You had so many vendors on there, and it's just like, I don't think people understand the feeling that you get when you see your name on a poster or banner in your city.
It's all love.
You do that.
All love. No lie. No love. And the fact that, like I say, those who do see and appreciate it, that's my thank you to me,
Absolutely. And you be coming out you come out your pocket, like you're doing this out of love.
Heck
Out of just you, like, cause that's dope. Like, Ed, you were saying, you put the banners up on the building and all that.
That's all me. Not everybody knows. But that's all me with my little working boots up there. I be hanging on that. Like,
and you got the banners up, but it looks so good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it takes to, like, run a business. I was telling, you were telling me just about, before we started recording, just like what you do. And, even though it's on a smaller scale, I relate to that, just like the little things you got to deal with, and I think it's dope because, like, other people out here, can relate to that just based off the fact it's not easy.
No, it's not, but it's not impossible. Remember that. It's not impossible, and it does take someone that wants to really, really want it. And like I said, the fact that I know and I see what could be done, what could come from that, and the work you put in, with good intentions and good positivity. It's and I love.
Yeah.
We can't get nothing wrong out of that, right? So, I see that as what keeps me going.
Absolutely.
What keeps me going.
Absolutely.
And there's days that
that'll
you walk
hard.
Yes.
It's hard because one of the hardest things is, like, you got to be your own motivation. You don't have a time. It's not structured like a job where you have to be here by 6 so you're gonna get a point, or you can't be late for work, right? Like, but when you own it and stuff, you can because you're your own boss. Yes. But if you fuck off, you will start at a you got to be even more sharp.
Yes. Oh yeah. Like you say, you gotta be your own motivation, and there's days that you just don't. But hey, guess what? You can walk into Dubz like, hey, what's up? What's up? What's good? What's popping?
Yeah.
Hey. And that's your smile is your own brand, right? So
I like that. That's a bar.
Yeah.
That's a bar. Your smile is your own brand.
I mean, yes. So it's something, that you got to keep up. You got to keep up on a daily, pretty much, and do know, that you are somehow for those who do appreciate it, do notice those things, you are always being watched. I have always said this.
Absolutely. And you see it on the ground. You get all those views, and they look at the likes like, what?
Yeah.
How does this make sense? But they watch it.
They watch.
Hey, pay attention.
Hey, I see you. Nah.
You feel me? And I see you watching.
And I say,
it's all good. It's all good.
There you go.
As soon as you blow up, everybody will be tapping in with you. Dubz.
Real talk.
Dubz, can I come? Dubz.
Hey, no.
But that's why you gotta, like you said, you gotta stay down and stay consistent.
Yes.
Cause you'll never know what it's like a year from now for you if you never did the work to get to a year from now.
Exactly. Yes. There's no such a thing as being up there without taking the experience, the roughness and the nose and the negativity. That's what builds you. And not letting it get to you, and keep walking, keep moving forward. That's what's gonna make you. That's Absolutely. Yes, there is that light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
No, and there's ups and downs to anything. You feel me? And it's like it's really about how you react when you want to down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to go back up. Mm-hmm. We know that. That's how you react when shit get a little ugly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, is you going to really stay down? Is you really with this mission or not? You know what I'm saying? So, and, obviously, you're doing your thing. It's going crazy. There's more events and just so much stuff going on. So, I just want you to know, like, you're appreciated. Like, you can't stop. You know what I'm saying? We've been going up, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And but for this next segment, we have this segment called No Pressure Roulette. And so basically No Pressure Roulette, it's just for the people to get to know you a little bit, a little bit more. And we're gonna ask you, we just want to know what you think. So we're gonna ask you like a question, and you just pick which one you like the most. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll throw out like Gucci or Louis, and you would pick. And if you can't pick, normally we drink, but we not drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Shot of water.
I don't know
you
shit.
Gotta take a shot.
I mean, I don't know. I guess.
I want the real thing.
But we just, just for the fans to get to know a little bit more about Dubz.
Look. Bring it on.
We got you. Okay. So, we good with these two? Okay, cool. Okay. So with the first one, I want to make it good too, cause she like R&B, she like that real shit, she like that, and she a real LA '90s baby, she was actually like, you know what I'm saying, she know the real shit.
All right, let me give you one then.
So you could go a little hard, you know what I'm saying?
No, baby.
Okay.
With the West Coast.
112 or Boys the Man?
Boys to Man. What you mean?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, I give you that one. Tell them why.
Other than Blackstreet, Boys to Man was the shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta put Blackstreet first and then Boys to Men, cause.
All right.
Just cause they kept it more like, I don't know, like rules real.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel that.
Okay, I got one. Tupac or Snoop?
Tupac. What you mean? No, Tupac.
Yeah. See, I always thought that was a hard one because it's like that's usually a wobbler, but like, yeah, Tupac.
I'm sorry, but
you fucked with Tupac more growing up.
Yes.
And Snoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta love Snoop because Snoop that will never,
Yeah,
will always
it's
be
Snoop.
there. Yeah, that's
He do
Snoop.
everything.
But let's just, you know,
Let's appreciate
yes,
it.
let's just,
Yeah.
yes.
Real
And
talk.
Pac will never be forgotten. He got special place in our heart.
Absolutely.
And do know that I want to say, you know, I was very close to people that was very close to him.
Yeah.
So
You got a
I
history with a lot of
yes,
folks,
like
for real.
hood parties,
Exactly.
Yeah.
like California Love guys
Yeah.
that we party with at Venice Beach.
Nah, real talk.
Yeah.
Real
And we
talk.
got no videos because no phone.
Yeah.
But
It was like you just had to be there.
No lie.
I got another one. Let me see. So, TLC or Destiny's Child?
TLC. Only because yes, water fountains go
Yeah.
Jason Island.
Yeah.
And Destiny Child only because it was more of an early 2000 kind of thing, you
Okay.
know. And don't get me wrong, you know, only because it was more in my ears. I want to say, yeah.
I feel that.
Okay.
I'm trying to trip her up. Look, CM, you got one?
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go. Okay. Hold on. I want to switch it up for music.
Go ahead.
Oh,
So I'm trying to. You good with movies?
dang, I never been really, believe it or not a TV person. You know, movies.
Yeah.
I'll start watching the first 5 minutes, and then I'm at
Yeah, then you not into it.
But
Okay. I want to go.
One more music before we switch it in?
Okay. Yeah. You got more music.
Okay, so Selena or Whitney Houston?
That's
Whitney Houston.
Ooh.
Whitney, yeah. You know what? I
That was a good one.
I cannot be unreal, because before our good Selena was gone, I said, like, oh,
Okay, I give it to you. I fuck with that.
Miss Whitney got the
She got them vocals.
Yes,
for sure.
no
Selena-
one. I want to say up until this day.
No facts. Selena had that vibe though.
Yes.
She had, she had the everything that, she had that superstar.
Yes. Oh,
Like Whitney Houston, don't get me wrong, Whitney Houston's a superstar, but Selena, if she had like a little bit more, I feel like she's in the, and I don't want to, maybe I could say this for later, but she's like she didn't get to see her flowers like Aaliyah,
yeah.
if anything, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like.
I felt like she was in the middle
Yeah.
of what she could have been.
Exactly.
And you can't, I'm sorry, not even a comparison. Cause we keep it 100. She got the fame after she was
Definitely.
gone.
No facts.
So
I got one. Stussy or Carhartt?
damn. What sells more or what?
Yeah, whatever. It's all you.
Lord, them Carhartt kids.
Yeah.
Everybody want Carhartt for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
That hype is like unbelievable.
Yeah, and the prices are just.
Whoa. Okay, so Bit Stitch, my buddy Drew, which is, the Canadians, everybody knows them because of the Canadians in the vintage community always talk about it, or at least for a good minute, talk about like how everybody is overpricing that without being vintage. I mean, like, without, only because it's dead beat painted and fucking discolored, and even purposely.
No facts.
And Dubz got you though. If it ain't vintage, I will not put a price that it's not worth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to keep it fair, I always say this, like, hey, my cars go from $45 to $70.
Yeah.
70 Dovney. Vintage or not vintage, in the way where like everyone could go ahead and say
Everyone can enjoy it.
yes. It's when I said that, if it's not vintage. But in the other side of what's really, you know what I mean? Like, if you give it, My Lord, I seen jackets going for $300-400.
Yeah, $400 for. It's like no cap, like $450 for like a cornrow jacket. I'm like, you're tripping. Like it's fly though. I don't own one yet, but like, cause I was looking at their price, and I was like, you're tripping. But you know what? I'm gonna stroll down to my local vintage store on Paris and JFK, next to Cardina's in the Paris Pavilion, where you will find Dubz vintage.
The highest jacket I probably sold, and it was vintage, and it was $150. I keep it as you know what I mean.
That's good.
And
For a good piece like that, $150.
And guess who buys it? The reseller. It's crazy. We could go ahead and double his money. Hey,
Honestly, yeah, let it go for $350.
For real.
But me, I gotta go ahead and you know what I mean. Like I don't want no one, and then I know my feet.
And but that's why it's worth it to come by and shop, because you never know.
I feel like you appreciate this question. And this is strictly like video aspect, fashion. Busta Rhymes or Missy Elliott?
Busta Rhymes.
Come on.
Yeah,
with the videos.
Yeah.
Oh, videos? Oh, Missy Elliott was hella creative.
It's a wobbler. It's a wobbler.
I didn't even let you finish.
It's a wobbler.
Oh, sorry.
No, you good. That's a shaky one.
No lie, Missy Elliott. Ain't nobody could do what she did with her videos. Like that woman was. I don't know if it came out of her creativity and woo, her videos.
Yeah, Missy was something else.
Jeez,
Busta was pretty crazy.
Busta was crazy with the videos.
But with the videos, I might give him the videos to Missy, but like I would pick Busta over Missy. Overall,
I am
gonna pick Busta Rhymes.
Like it's a
bro, you gonna pick Missy Elliott over Busta Rhymes? I'm talking about like overall
fashion and creativity. Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes. Ooh, look at that boy, guys.
They're kind of hand in hand. If I look
not
at
with
it
the
like,
rapping, bro.
Not with the
Busta Rhymes.
I'm talking about videos.
Okay, if we're just talking about videos, I could give it to Missy.
Like videography and like fashion wise, like Missy Elliott had a couple crazy ass outfits.
Yeah,
then
for sure.
Busta Rhymes did too.
But Busta Rhymes had a lot of fits. But I think we could give that to Missy Elliott. But I would give the rapping and like performing and like just everything else to Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
Like overall, my personal opinion, I'll put Busta Rhymes. But like you said with the fashion, Missy Elliott is at the top 5 ever to really do it. Like right, like you remember just with her creativity, like
that's a wild.
Like she broke barriers.
Yes,
she broke down barriers for sure.
As a matter of fact, we see things that no one has ever like came up, and those are dope. You see, like I'm like, wow, dude, like that. Dude, you got like yes.
You got what's his name? The baby, like the baby. They starting to like take note of what's been going on back in back in the day with their videos. And you see these videos starting to look like movies now. Like really.
Like how like you're for sure getting.
Like they're taking their time. And Luda.
You know what? Yes, and I gotta go. I'm sorry to change, but I want to tell Chris, boy, them videos are
Thank you. I appreciate
I'm always like, I am so like happy, no lie, using the goosebumps to see that again. Because they really did stop doing that, and you know what I mean, like artists, and I'm like, wow, that was like huge, and for someone to come up, and invest. I want to say invest because time is everything. To do that and incorporate in that a bonus. Yeah, that is so
Thank
dope.
You so much,
I love
it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I be doing my thing with the edits and all that.
Yeah.
I got Trey Sway.
Yeah.
All the homies. We stop with True Love and get behind the camera. So with Black Lefty, so we all contribute and we all just film each other's music videos and and just that's why we want to drop so many.
and I want to say this publicly, when you need fits, those guys,
you know.
You know. No out of pocket gotta come out. Hey, the fact that I will see something that I came across or whatever, and I was like, hey, that's my buddy Chris. I love it.
Let everyone know that the whole video was sponsored by Dubz Vintage Shop. You feel me? And we had all the gear we rocking today that's sported in there. It's all Dubz Vintage Store. We would have to put that in.
Gotta do a video like shopping up in there or something.
You know what? I'm that type where you don't even have to say my name. The fact, just because I appreciate that and I got love for you, you know what I mean? Like, and then that was something that had to be brought back, and
absolutely
you're doing it without, you know what I mean? Like, I love it. Yes, a lot of us over 40. Nah, would I really appreciate to see? Hey, I was rocking them. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. It just,
And we're definitely gonna do that. And you know how we work, and I know how you work. It's like one of those things where it's like you're never really not working, like, cause you're like it's so much stuff that goes into this, and like, this is why I love to get a chance to do podcasts like this, to sit down with business owners and entrepreneurs. And so they could really tell their side of the story, so we could really know what really goes on, because there's so much that goes on, and it's so stressful. And we really focusing on the ladies right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had K Beauty on, we had Young Miss on. We're gonna get Young Miss back on as well.
Yes,
We got Dubz on today. You know what I'm saying? And I want to keep it going and highlight some of the impactful women in the community that have been just putting on, and leading the way. Like, it's very important with what you're doing, and like, and when it's all said and done, no matter what happens, like, at the end of the day, like, you're going down in history. Nobody and all of Morale, like, if anything, the Inland Empire damn near, like this, no one's doing this, and no one's going as crazy as you, and that is duly noted, and people won't forget it. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing your thing. Give it up for Dubz in the house.
Yes, sir.
Stop it.
No, we got you, because we appreciate you, and we hope to do you got a couple more questions?
I got like 2 more.
Okay, yeah, hit it with 2 more.
You wanna go?
No, go ahead. I'll go next.
Okay. Michael Jackson or Prince?
That was literally my next one. I got another one.
Wow. Prince.
Whoa.
Okay. Talk about it.
I love it.
Prince. Michael Jackson will always be Michael Jackson. Yeah. I feel like Prince was never given the flowers.
Yeah.
That man did so much.
No, he did.
Put aside whatever, fashion wise. Hey.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
I go have some fists.
I cannot stress enough how much he did for fashion. Only because we and Lord knows that man got judged for fashion. The same fashion you judge is what you praising now. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane, and it is just not what we acknowledge, or we put him up there and didn't get the recognition that he should and he deserves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he did a lot.
Absolutely.
And so I gotta go ahead and give it to Prince.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prince.
Yes.
I got one. Ice Cube or Warren G?
Oh, Ice Cube, my baby dad. He was my baby daddy. What you mean? I got all my kids have different baby daddy, and they all black.
Right.
Oh, they all.
Hey.
I'm talking how my kids are all Mexican.
Hey. I'm dead.
No, and they know too. So my oldest was Kobe's. Ice Cube is my second. Oh Lord, no. Let's just leave it like that. I don't know. I want to go ahead and say what really like my eardrums. It was rap.
Yeah.
Even though my mom Mexican, my dad Mexican, my first language is Spanish, and I was born in Michoacan. So I am Michoacan.
Yeah. South.
I came from Mexico when I was 10. Well, I was gonna be 10 years old. So, but I did grow up in South Side.
Nike Cortez or Shell Toe Adidas?
Nike Cortez all day, every day.
Okay.
Yes.
For sure.
Have you seen some Cortez I have hanging at the shop?
Yeah, you saw it.
90s too.
Okay. Let me see.
It was the first sneakers I had branded, like Cortez.
That's funny. Yeah, Cortez is a fire. You gotta have a classic pair.
Do know if you do have some Cortez from the 90s, they're worth $300-$400. No
That's
shape,
crazy.
don't matter what shapes.
That's lit. Okay, I got one more. You got one more?
Let's see.
I got one more before we get out of here. Let's see if we can get her with a wobbler. Dr. Dre or DJ Quick?
Dr. Dre. Yeah. No matter if he a narcissist or not, but no, you gotta, you got what's up. Yes. Yes.
Usher or Chris Brown?
Usher.
Okay.
I would pick
Chris Brown.
Okay.
Hey, Chris.
I would probably pick Usher too.
You will always be my boo.
My boo. Come on, hell yeah, that's the classic. Babyface or Genuine?
Genuine.
That's a good one.
Fast too.
Yeah.
Jump on it.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Tyrese or who would
Tank.
or take
Tyrese. He put soul on his shit.
for that clothes.
He tapped in.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Dubz, like, I want to say thank you again for coming through. You know what I'm saying? This has been like, we could keep talking all night, but I love to come back. We'd love to come back to the shop sometime and do another episode, and let's just keep this going. You know what I'm saying? And but I just want the people to know that we appreciate you, and to everybody out there watching. Y'all already know what y'all job is to do. Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Tune in.
Get active on social media. Even if you don't got it right now, you can't come through and spin. You know what I'm saying? But there's other ways you can support. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and that is very appreciated. And hey, we ain't got nothing but love.
Yeah.
Baby.
Tell them on Instagram.
Yes.
What's that Instagram for him?
Instagram is Dubz VTG.
Yeah.
Yes, and
it's gonna be right here so you guys can see it.
Talk to him.
Saying?
Yes, so we located at the Paris Pavilion, 14920 Paris Boulevard, Moreno Valley.
The murder.
So go ahead, check it out.
Mo Valley.
No excuse.
Absolutely. And you know, you guys already know the drill. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe. And stay up to date with all the latest content dropping. You know, we got so much music, so much behind the scenes content, so much podcast content, so much, different people. You never know who we gonna have on the show. You know what I'm saying? So, we appreciate you guys, and I just want to take this time out and thank Dubz again thank you for coming through and blessing us with your presence and energy. We love you, and we appreciate everything you do for the community. And like I said before, if you ain't got your flowers, you got your flowers now. You feel me? Because the city, the community appreciates you, and we thank you again. Shout out to Dubz. Vintage Shop, everybody.
Thank you.
Located in the Paris Pavilion on Paris and JFK. And we gonna get up out of here on this though.
Yes, sir. It's another episode of the McDuff Show. Tune in. I'm out.
Hey. I wanna show you, babe,
that I need you. Hey. I was
I want you to holler
when you like this. Nobody who can love you like this. Nobody
who can do you harm.
Nobody, baby.
Yeah.
Can do like me.
Nobody.
No pressure. Pressure records, baby. We'll be back again. We're back again. Oh. Hey, thank you.
Me and you.
Sing it, Dubz.
I'm living, baby.
Yeah.
And let me do it to you.
We got the karaoke segment on. If you don't know, you already know where to go. Yeah.
Cause I won't bite.
Hey.
I want you to give it to you just the way you like.
Let's go.
And who doesn't like me? Nobody. Like me, nobody. I can hear all night long. Nobody, baby.
Yeah.
Who can make you like me? Nobody.
Hey, you guys already know the drill. You guys go ahead and click that link and subscribe. Until next time, everybody. It's been another episode of the No Pressure Records Show here on the McDuff Show. Yeah. Peace and love.